I don't know what that plant does to people, but that's not human.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
Whatever you say, Commander. Let's do it.
こっちにしようか。はい。よし。引き続きマスエフェクトの続きをやっていきます。これであ、いいかな。やば、ちょっと待って、熱い熱い。暑いなぁ。ほんまに、ほんまに。よし。これ OK かな。だいたい。ここちょっと最初意味が全然わからへんかって、やっと、ちょっとね、意味が分かったんで、ちょっとやり直してるんですが、このゾンビみたいな、このやつ、これは別に、倒しても、みたいやな。それを知らんくて、最初このゾンビたちを普通にあんま倒したらあかんねやと思って、ちょっとやってたんやけど、どうやら違うくて、生存している入植者っていう人間、ちょっと操られてるような人間を普通に倒したらダメですよっていう意味やったん。そうそう、意味やって、ね、ちょっと勘違いしとったってこと。はい。で、これ。どうしようかな。ありがとう。そうだ。あれ装備してないと思う、多分。どれだっけ？グレネードのアップグレード。高素リアンガス。あ、してるわ。これをアップグレード。 これでねちょっと待って、こいつがめっちゃ出てくるけど。でね、この人たちを、ちょっと待って、シールドブースト、シールドブーストやっといて、こういうことやね。これで多分殺してはないってこと。この生存者たち、入植者たちを殺さずに、このアップグレードしたグレネードで倒すだけ倒すと。ことよね。ちょっとこれを理解できてなかった。最初。そうや、ちょっと待って、これ。そう、セーブできへんな。さっきのところでセーブしとったらよかったかな、一回。こいつらはだから倒して、ちょっとシールドブーストして。これで OK？ シールドがない。OK。これで、これはオーバーロードいっとこうか。ちょっと待って、撃たれてる。どこにおるのかな。あそこは。ちょっとシールドブースト。これでね、OK。全然 OK。順調。で、ここに、ちゃんとここに、グレネード落ちてるから、これ拾って、もうちょっとおる。ここにおるのか。 グ車があともうちょっとかな。どこにおるんやろ、ほんで。ここか。ちょっと待って、シールドブーストして。ここかな。行こうかね。これ、あれかな、難易度どうなってるの？ノーマルやな。どっから来たっけ？こうから来て。オンにするか。なんかあるかな。なんもねえわ。
Tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me. It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
どっから来たっけ？こっちから来た。そうか。
Okay, we just have to find this thing and put a couple of rounds into...
ちょっとど
What
っ
the
かで
hell is that?
ボス戦みたいな感じちょっとね。
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
You gave something to Saren, something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
I don't argue with plants. Give me what I want, now.
The Thorian is a piece of this world, extending across the land and back through the ages. You can no more kill it than cut the sky.
Engaging
Your
target!
blood will feed the ground and the new growth!
ユニティ、あ、そうか。これ何やったっけ。なるほど。アドレナリンバースト。 戦闘中やからもうセーブできへんのかな。あ、できるわ。セーブにテロスキャンプとツールホープ、これ2で一回一回セーブしていったら確実やな。どっから入ってきたやん。こっから見てよ。こっから上行くんやね。だんだんちょっとずつ強くなっていくのかな。今の敵が浅いっていう敵。これちょっとこら攻撃できん。後ろにおった。これ動き出そう感じか。お、動き出すね。防御力下げるか。で、オーバーヒートさせて、どこや。あれ？おらんね。お、すごいな。どこにおる？ 3D オーディオ。撃たれへん。なんで？あれ？いやいや、撃たれへんねんけど。なんでや？バグった？あれ？撃てん。ちょっと待って、これバグってない？敵出てくるかな？他に出てこないかな。これ意味ないかな、こいつに。あ、意味あったんや。意味あるんやったら最初から言ったらよかったな。ピストルショットガン、アサルト。上におるのか。ちょっと待って、ちょっと上行こう。あ、そうですね。スローは効かんか。効く？あれ？アサリクローンどこ行った？あんなとこ行ったんか。 もうちょいかな。どこや。こう、次がラストぐらいかな。一番上かな、これ。どうしようかな。オーバーロードは敵のシールドとかあるか。ああ、外した。あれ。ステーシス。シンギュラリティ。ちょっとこれいっとこうかな。で、ちょっと待って、オーバーロード。いや、サボタージュ。おお、何どうなってんの？でね、これをリフトとシールドブースト。やった。あと1回ぐらいかな。じゃあこれ、すごいな。サボタージュ。お、やべ。ちょっと待って、回復。超ので狙いにくいわ。はい。OK かな。やったな。全滅ちゃう。あ、まだおったか。ちょっと待ってや。ここはでも一周して、医療ステーション。あ、やばい。軽量はまだ標準。フェニックス。 ちょいやな。ここにもおるから。あ、ちょっと待って。あいつおった、あいつおった。どこや。逃げるなって。やべ、ちょっと待ってや。これないよ。もうちょっとやな。どっちや。あっちのが俺道。違う、こうやな。道がない。お？こっちか。あ、こっちやね。おりますね。コアはコア。え？ちょっと待ってよ。これは味方やな。ちょっと待って、浮かしとけ、こいつ。あ、一人死んだ。え？死んだ？何？大丈夫か。俺はいけるのか。どこかな？攻撃対象。もうちょっといかないか。なかなかやな。あら、そうか。オッケー。まだ、ちょっと下げようか。でもシンギュラリティ。 ちか？いや。え戦うか？あ、ちゃうもん。
I suppose I should thank you for releasing
シア
me.
ラ。解放してくれて感謝します。何者？
How did you end up inside that thing?
My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
よいしょ。ちょっともう、これ、ちょっと、こんなに、見すぎやから。はい。
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
Benezia sought to turn the river and was swept away.
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Then why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he needed, the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
You taught Saren, you can teach me.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
Are you all right, Shepard? What'd she do?
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look a little queasy. We should get you back to the ship.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic. And he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating. Its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogenes' threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
はい。そうか。これ、いけたな。どこやこれ。ジュリアーナ・リズベス・ベイナム。
Nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here. Scratch that. It's not a nice place to visit.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
どうだ。誰やあれ。
I can think without pain. Thank you. You've given us a second chance. It's nice to have more mundane worries, like getting that water flowing again.
Who you?
I could bring in what you need with the Normandy.
That would only help us in the short term, unless you plan to make a trip every few days. We need to be self-sufficient.
I'll look into it if I have time.
I'd appreciate that, Commander.
I should go.
I wish you luck.
あれこれどこと繋がってんや。なんかあるかな。あかんな。道に迷うパターンのやつやな、これは。あんまり。あ、そうか、これ。そうか、そうか。ここから、ノルマンディー号に乗れるわけやね。ちょっと待てよ。
Thank you for freeing us. Finally, that damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
パワーセル。パワーセル。ちょっと待って、パワーセル。
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few. Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible. If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way. Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
こんな村上。
I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
あれか。
It doesn't hurt anymore. I can think my own thoughts again. We have a chance to start over, thanks to you. Food is still our immediate concern, but we'll manage.
I could ferry in more than enough food to cover your immediate needs.
That would only help us in the short term, unless you plan to make a trip every few days. We need to be self-sufficient.
I should go.
So long, Commander.
カランシャーブレイ
Thank
ク
you for everything you tried to do here.
ポリス
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
なるほど。これは今のとこな。 マンディに戻るか。うん。
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
Exogeny tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best, then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Your sister, I assume.
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If you ask me, boys need a cold shower that lasts from age 12 to 25.
They have their uses, ma'am. Not all of them keep their brains in their pants. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
What? あ、間違えた。
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, Much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Tennyson.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? Well, I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Okay, you can.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Dismissed, Chief.
Okay.
Ma'am.
まあ、誰かおったか。ここはもうこんなもんか。こっち何があるの？こっちは何？あ、タリがおるやん。これ誰？これ誰？フィールドモニター調べれる。これ誰？主任技術士。
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tally, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the get.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I should go.
See you later.
なかなか変わった種族でね、あの人。船で生活してるか。
How are you?
ちょっと待ってよ。
I gotta go.
Commander.
お話はこれぐらいにしようか。これレックスか。ちょっと装備やな。装備。うん。 バイオ弾。超冷却素粒子の塊である小さなポーズアインシュタイン凝縮体が爆発し、凍結か。つけれるんかな。つけようか。で、スナイパーもこれでいいやろ。ニコライは。どうしようかな。今、対生物弾になってるから。ケミカル弾、毒、ハーマーヘッド弾。放射能弾。まあまあ、か。とりあえずはこれにしといて。これ、ちょっと待って。アドバンスシールドブースト。どこに振られる？エレクトロニクスとダンピングか。ダンピングって何やったっけ？ああ、なるほど。戻すわ。サボタージュ、オーバーロード、ダンピングの有効関係。これをちょっと 一個振るか。フィットネス。スナイパー上げとこうか。それか。これ。アンプ、オムニツールとアーマー。こっちにしようかな。来航。あれ？タリってどういう感じだったっけ？ピストルやったかな。H4 でいいか、ほんなら。このまま。フォーリアンのアーマー。はい。で、レックス。あ、クローガンか。どういうさん。 えた。さて。ミッションがね、いっぱい溜まってるな、ミッション。これ、フェロス。未探査領域、アサリの文章。アサリの文章を探す。フェロス。あれ？今言ってたのがフェロスやったかな。ソーリアンが死んでズーズホープは救われ、シェパードのおかげでコロニー再建に十分な人数が生き残った。これはやったんやったっけ？ゲスの企み。ゲスはノベリアのコロニーにある民間研究室。関心を抱いているらしいと。ノベリア。あ。じゃあ、なんだら。あ。
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
なんや。
I'll take it in the comm room.
何どこ？通信室ってどこやったっけ？ここですか？
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What kind of information?
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
トラバースへの潜入部隊。
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
っていうところにも行けるようになったのかな。しまった。さっきどこやったっけ？名前忘れてしまった。今行こうとしたところ。 ノベリアやな。ホースヘッド、ネビュラ。マックス、ノベリア。ストレヌス、ノベリア。
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
How many casualties so far?
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's when we contacted you. VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you come in. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core, and manually disable it.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
これいけんのかな、ベリアに。大型の氷惑星。どっから出るんやったっけ？こっちか。誰連れて行こう。 ギャレス。ギャレス。と、ディアラ。
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
降りてみようか。ねえ。うん。一回自動で割り振ってみようか。バリア。ブロックできるダメージ量が増える。アドバンスバリア。いいか。うわぁ。待って、ギャレスがだいぶと、どうしようかな。ちょっと待って、自動、アサルトライフル、スナイパーライフル、タクティカル、ちょっと自動で割り振ってみようか。ダンピング、アドバンスサボタージ、アサルトトレーニング、アンロック。ああ。すげえ一気にアンロックしたからわけがわからへんな。これでいっか。ダメえな。アサルトスナイプ、タクティカルアーマー。アドレナリンバースト。デクリプション、デクリプション。で、ダンピングの、エレクトロニクス、シールド。あれか。ちょっと主人公と、あれなのかな。タイプが被るんやな、このギャレスは。オッケー。 してる。ちょっと待ってや、装備が。軽量トゥーリアンの使えるやつがデュエリスト。あれ弱い。そんな強ないかこれ。微妙やな。めちゃくちゃ微妙やけどな。ちょっとシールドバッテリーつけとこうか、これで。シールド減ったけど。お？ちょ。間違えた。これの方がいいか。まだ回しか。ラプター、ランサー。わからん。ラプター A は。で、プロトン弾。ケミカル弾。ハマーヘッド放射能金属。とりあえず金属関数がつけようか。何だっけ、ランサー。ちゃうかった？ちゃうわ。この装備周りのシステムがちょっといまいちちょっとわかりにくいな、これな。どっちつけとったっけ今、ランサー、ラプターか。これだよな、ちょっと。そうや。忘れ物があんのよ。
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in... Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
忘れたんやて、ここでしかあれかな。補充できへんの。これ、メディジュール補充。あら、メディジュールだけやな。グレネードはどこで補充するんやろ。グレネード。上。ありゃ。ああ。グレネード。あら、ないな。どこやろ。そんなでもめんどくさいことさせられる？さらにしたいかな。ないもんな。ちょっと待って。ググるか。グレネード補充の仕方がわからない。グレネード。書いてないの？グレネードってどこでどうやって補充すんの？ からんわ。ええわ。もうええですわ。グレネードの補充方法。補充できへんのか。道端で拾うしかないのか、グレネード。そんなことあるかね、でも。現代にそんなことある？現代のゲームじゃないか。これ、もともと。ないか。あ、そうや。あ、いいや。とりあえず、上陸しよう。そうか。
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
That's far enough.
前子、松尾舞子さん。
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't. This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
評議会連合員。評議会の所属。
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
ホテル当局に武器は渡さない。
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
言ったやろ？だから言ったやんな。はい、どっから入る？こっから入る。なんかあれやな。これなんや。上品そうなとこやな、これ。
Get out of here.
うせな。なんかある。なんだ。 いて。何何
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia? She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
We talked about her before, but things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the Normandy, I will stay. But I would like to see her. Maybe I can persuade her to come peacefully.
I hope so. I accept your word, Liara. Let's get going.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
降りて、あれ？これ最上階か
？The managers warned us about you.
おや、なんか、商人。
This one offers greetings. You are the specter that visits Port Hanshan?
Sure, whatever. This is a store, right?
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
異星人。オッケー、まあちょっと見てみようか。いや、高いな。どっちにしろ高くて買えねえわ。 アベンチャーいっぱいあるやん。なんでこんなんあんの？ 1 と1。スナイパーライフルアベンチャー。これ、何ぼで売れんの？ 27。1、2、3。ダッシュ1。1個いらんの。降りて左を取ったね。ここか？いや、関係ないか。え？違うな。これさっきの人やな。
How can I help you?
あれ
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
いや、どこ行ったんや。あ、後ろ。ちょっとね、セーブしたい。ああ、痛い。やっとった。あれ、でもあのレースじゃないな。
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm not here to investigate your tenants.
Nevertheless, I have a responsibility to keep you away from them. Spectres are not encumbered by a need for due process.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
をしに来たのってどういうこと？
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
バイナリーヘリックスとの業務目的で滞在しているウィーク15で問題が発生した。
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
ないかな。グレネードないかな。ないな。
Mr. Analeas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
I can bludgeon pretty hard.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Lorik Keen バーにおるんか。
You're the Spectre, right? Management told us not to talk to you.
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
Don't make us regret letting you keep those guns.
Synthetic Insight って何？
Spectre, right?
Helix.
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech. Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Analeas, and the matriarch came through.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Ananias for the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm, security tracks card use.
What was that about synthetic insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. So Ananias shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Oh, garage.
Fine. I was just passing by.
Have a good day.
バーってどこなの？これかな。じゃあ、インサイト、臨時休場。ってことは、こっちかな。そんなもない。多分こっちやろ。
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
ちゃややこしいことさせられるのか、これ。そのデバイスから彼のネットワークを経営し、バイナリーヘリックスに監視ウイルスがアップロードされる。報酬は
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
500円だけやろうか。
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here's the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
やるか。とりあえずあれやな。ブリックキーン。ちょっと待って、セーブだけしとこうか。いや、まあとりあえずじゃあそれだけやってやめようかな。どっちやった？本来の目的はどっちやった？
Good. I don't think I'm supposed to mention numbers. They'd only write them down on the bill strip.
ロリックキーン。ちょ待てよ。ロリックキーン。これがロリックキーンやろ。じゃあこっちか。入るバース。
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas? Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Military. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Alliance contracted to Mars Gene for its enhancement programs.
Mars Gene と契約済みなんだろう。ちょっと待って。
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
どういうこと？
Is it possible to deaden pain somehow?
What? Well, we could try to make the skin insensate, I suppose. Full body numbness, atrophy out all the nerve clusters. You'd still feel internal injuries. But that's dangerously close to genetic engineering, Shepard. The laws only allow improvement of natural functions. We can't add or remove. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Are you you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you're here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely.
方法とは言えない開発プロジェクトもあります。
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes, some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I'm beginning to. It's obvious you have no knowledge of genetics, which makes it highly unlikely you were sent by the Alliance.
Huh?
Maybe I'm personally interested. Ever consider that?
Then you should go to a gene clinic somewhere. I handle corporate accounts worth millions of credits. Good day, Commander.
失敗した。ちょい失敗。
Any results?
He figured out what I was up to and left.
Unfortunate, but I cannot blame you for sharing my lack of success. We'll need to find another avenue to access binary helix.
Wait, what about my money?
For what? Scaring off the mark? I do not blame you, but do not presume too much. Good day, Spectre.
めっちゃ怒ってるやん。めっちゃ怒っとる。あやつ。ちょっと待ってや。ロリック・キーンと話してやめようか。ほんなら。いや。
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Keen.
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
施設賃貸料を直々に管理するようになってからかなり金回りが良くなったと。
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Novaria are free to come and go as they will.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Okay.じゃあちょっと、どうしようかな。どちらにしよう。ちょっと一回ここで切ろうかな。ここで切って、また後でやるか、もうやめとくか、ちょっとわからへんけど、まあ、ちょっとこれで一回やめます。じゃあ、キーンと、さよなら。またね。どうも。それでは、終わります。ありがとうございます。